Very important in reference to the history of these people. Need to know what race and religion these thieves are, the mutilators, and hello, Tony Robbins. Yeah, I bought a Tony Robbins book a long time ago. And these satellite men have been damaging my face and teeth. And, I'm friendly with Tony Robbins. How you doing? Many things of importance, friendly acknowledgments. And, he's one of the top self-improvement gurus and, media history and certain acknowledgments of some things. And the satellite man's still been damaging my teeth and face. And Tony Robbins had conversations with my mother. I think he possibly did too. Maybe you might want to ask him. But friendly acknowledgments. But in reference to these bad people that have been damaging my face and teeth, these government people that raped me, physically assaulted me, damaged my teeth, and these people that are stealing my money, blocking me from my race of my mother and father's mansions. My mother and father built those mansions, my grandparents' mansions. They bought the supplies and paid for the supplies and built the houses. These people did not have nothing to do with the houses or mansions. These government people are trying to steal the mansions. And, my parents owned a lot of rental properties and apartment complexes and a lot of places. And these government people are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. And they need to know what race, I'm friendly with other ethnicities and of people and, my religion, of course I'm Catholic and Jewish, and friendly acknowledgments of, and hello Buddhists, and other acknowledgments of only people that are friendly with those religions, not people that are against those religions. But in reference to points of factual history of acknowledgments, they need to know the race and ethnicity of these people that have raped me and damaged my face and teeth, and people that tried to steal my penis, or the people that are burning on the crotch with their satellite. Those people need to get prosecuted. So if people know what race and religion these individuals are, they need to contact the country they came from, or of course you got to report it to the authorities, but then that obviously some of them was some of the people involved that had raped me, and the medical criminals that had raped me and injured me. See, these people have injured me intentionally, and then they had used medical people to rape me. They had used medical people to steal sperm, and they poached sperm and blood, and they tried to poach hermaphrodite eggs is what these people had done. So you need to know what race. This country has its own laws too, but obviously if somebody knows the race and religion of these other individuals, or these individuals that have done these things, terrorizing my life, that makes it easier in prosecuting them and knowing the court proceedings of what's supposed to happen to those people. And in reference to the activity, America has its own laws too. But in reference to the government agents, they must get prosecuted for abuse of power and sex crimes and mutilations and financial crimes and hostage crimes and captivity crimes, plus the fact of them trying to rag out a person's looks so they could make up lies on the person. I'm not your race and I'm not your religion. My race does not believe in that. My race does not believe in you terrorizing my life and you mutilating and damaging or trying to brand on my body your symbolism. You are violating the symbolism of my race and religion, which there has to be court cases against you for your mutilation of the skin and damage on the body. You must get prosecuted, whoever you are. But, in reference to court proceedings, knowing the race of these individuals and the religion obviously is important in reference to prosecuting them. If somebody knows the leader of their race, whoever their leader is, they need to contact an office and see what their connection is to this person of their race that has been doing these things to me. There's more procedural kind of activities of, figuring out who the people are, where they came from, what race and religion they are, and what ethnicity, and what they look like, and what their anatomy is. Like, for instance, some of these people that have fake teeth are satellite controllers that have damaged my teeth. My teeth are real. These people have tried to call my teeth fake. They've been hitting me in the face and teeth for over 22 plus years. They have damaged my teeth for over 22 plus years. And my teeth are real. They're measured and documented. And these government people, and there's x-rays of my teeth when I was younger. My baby teeth, my adult teeth before they had damaged them, looked like my baby teeth. These people even made up lies slandering my character when my baby teeth are even documented. And these people are trying to make up shit, trying to make up lies about my teeth. When my teeth looked like my baby teeth, but my teeth are larger because I'm a larger person. But these government people tried to steal the dental records of mine from when I was little before my adult teeth grew in. These government agents have to get prosecuted for forgery crimes and their activity of violating copyrights of my identity. These government people have to get prosecuted for damaging my face and teeth and putting their spider veins on the legs, putting their damage on the body, slandering my character, making up falsifications as their way of intruding into my life, as their activity of trying to rape me, their activity of trying to murder me, their activity of trying to steal my wealth and family history of wealth. Of course, they're blocking me from everything, and that is a crime. The activity of them blocking me from my mother and father's estates, and these people trying to steal my copywritten name. Don't forget, my mother and father's names and grandparents' names are all copywritten, even before then, back in time. So in reference to these government people trying to claim they thought they had the same name as me, those people need to get ordered into court. And the race and religion they are, whoever these people are, you got to find out what country they came from to find out how they thought they would try to steal my name and English family history of language, or French or Italian, or family history of business names, company names, personal history of family tree. These people have to get prosecuted for trying to copy names, and then they tried to steal my wealth of my parents, which my parents gave to me. These people have been blocking me from everything. But you got to find out what race they are, what religion they are. Maybe contact the consulate or embassy of that country and ask them, hey, do you know who these people are? I mean, of course, law enforcement is supposed to arrest the people that are doing this, or the ATF or the U.S. Marshals are supposed to arrest these people. And there's other organizations that was supposed to arrest these people too. But finding out what race they are, finding out what religion they are, their background of whatever their history is. And these satellite controllers that have damaged people's real teeth, and they were claiming they were working for the Dentist Association, or these people claimed they were working for the dentist industry. No, I'd already been through the dentist history of my life. Never had a cavity in my entire life. I don't eat no strange food either. My teeth are documented. This government man that damaged my teeth was trying to trash my life in every way. The man has to get prosecuted. If you have teeth damage, if somebody looks at you and you have teeth damage, they're like, oh shit, like what's that? Whoa. A person's face is very important to the recognition of a person's identity. The word recognition needs to be looked up in the definition in the dictionary. Alexa, what's the definition for the word recognition?
Recognition is usually defined as an act of recognizing or the state of being recognized. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for recognition.
More. Alexa, more.
I have 10 more definitions for the noun, recognition. 1. The identification of something as having been previously seen, heard, known, etc. 2. The perception of something as existing or true, realization. 3. The acknowledgement of something as valid or as entitled to consideration. 4. The acknowledgement of achievement, service, merit, etc. 5. The expression of this in the form of some token of appreciation. 6. Formal acknowledgement conveying approval or sanction. 7. Acknowledgement of right to be heard or given attention. 8. An official act by which one state acknowledges the existence of another state or government, or of belligerency or insurgency. 9. The automated conversion of information, as words or images, into a form that can be processed by a machine, especially a computer or computerized device. 10. The responsiveness of one substance to another based on the reciprocal fit of a portion of their molecular shapes.
See, in the definitions, there's various definitions of what the word recognition means. It doesn't mean to wreck or to crash or to damage or to mutilate a person's identity. Do you understand that? It means to be able to identify something without having the influence of labeling something of what it is. Like a cat is a cat, a dog is a dog. Of course, people have their own personal acknowledgments of their pets or animals or just in general. The point of it is, the government man was trying to confuse the word recognition as their way of mutilating or their activity of trying to tear down a person's identity or popularity based on goodness. Their activity of a person's self-value, self-worth, self-accomplishments. These people tried to steal. These people tried to manipulate. These people tried to mutilate and tried to steal the history of my family and my family's accomplishments. These people have to get prosecuted for theft and crimes. And the activity of these people and their abuses, their slander, their fabricated slander, is they have done these things for their personal gain, as their way of disrespecting my rights and accomplishments. These people have to get prosecuted for their crimes. The activity of these people, where they came from, their savagery, their dirty game of them. That satellite man has communicated so many times saying that, oh, he was bringing you down to his dirty level. Or he was trying to bring you down to his level to see, so you could see what kind of lifestyle he came from. No, I don't live your lifestyle, and I'm not from where you're from. Your activity of trying to turn Americans' lives into a wasteland is treason. You don't have a right. I'm not your race. I'm not your religion. I'm not your property. I'm not your child. I'm not in any relationship with you. And I'm not allowed to get in any relationship with any female that would cause me any physical mutilation or teeth damage or anybody trying to junk a person's life, like these people trying to junk my life by trying to steal my family wealth. People's decisions in life are what they are. Everybody has their own path in life. So in reference to your government men terrorizing my life, your government men blocking me from my mother and father's mansions is illegal. You don't have a right trying to live there at any of those mansions of my mother and father. I'm the only one that has legal right to live there. Forever. You don't. And your activity of disrespecting maids and butlers of my mother and father's properties, of which I'm the owner of the properties, your government agents have to get prosecuted. You have to show up in court and get sued. Or the Treasury has to print the lawsuit monies. But back to the point of these people, what race and what religion they are, where they came from, what schools they went to, what their upbringing is, what their culture is of their race, their activity of trying to mutilate another person's looks or anatomy to benefit their race, either by cock blocking, stealing penises, or anything they've tried to do, is criminal. Them trying to hold a person hostage because their race was trying to steal the females of America. Or these people was trying to steal the Jewish girls or the Catholic girls. Or these people was trying to steal girls of other ethnicities or friendly ethnicities that are friendly with me. These government men and their games is criminal. It is social crimes of government. It is conformity crimes of government. And those people need to get prosecuted Even if it was a person that had their own personal agenda, you're violating my race and religion and culture. Your race and religion and culture does not own what I own. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. You're not. And you won't ever be. Nothing's ever for sale. Your activity of slander and your abuse of power in the health industry, your sex crimes, your violent crimes in the race of individuals that are at the health department that damaged my teeth with satellites. Somebody said that the health department has satellites too. And they've tried to ruin my looks. They've tried to ruin my healthy family history of wealth and beauty and athletics. They're messing with my mouth. Those people have to get prostate. They choked me. They hit me in the teeth and they hit me in the throat just now. That's physical assault. That's abuse of power. And you have no legal right being in those offices. You don't own America. You didn't own more land than my parents. And the activity of you physically trespassing and sexually assaulting me, and your activity of injuring me and then sexually assaulting me, or the activity of medical people sexually assaulting me, or their activity of financial extortion, such as them injuring me because they wanted to make money, or they damaged my teeth because they were trying to make money in the dentist industry. You gotta get prosecuted. See, a real good dentist is a dentist that makes or helps your nutrition and your teeth, where your teeth are natural as much as possible. My teeth are natural. All these people that have damaged my teeth must get prosecuted, no matter what. There's pictures and x-rays of my teeth before they had kidnapped me from California, and they had done these things. Didn't have no dentistry on my teeth either. And the government man made up lies to slander my character, as him and his government agents had attacked me and tried to rape me several times. Their government agents must get prosecuted for their illegal use of titles. There is no government title that allows you to rape anybody in this country. There is no government title that allows you to steal anybody's identity, even if they didn't go along with your race of political agenda. Not obligated in this country. The activity of you mutilating people and damaging their face and teeth, you claim that they weren't following your German ways, or your German Middle Eastern ways, or your black German ways. That's because they're not obligated. You are violating the diversity of different ethnicities of America. You're violating the rights of people of living their lives. You're trying to wreck people's homes. You're a home wrecker of people's lives. You're trying to mess up relationships with people. You're trying to extort. You're trying to mutilate. You've tried to play all these different types of tricks. Fabricating things, making up shit to steal from people. What country do those people come from? America has its own laws. Your government agents trying to manipulate the laws with your different people, such as your black Nazis or your German Middle Easterner Nazis or whatever, is treason. This country is not owned by Germany. It's not owned by Africa. It's not owned by the Middle East. And it's not owned by other countries either. Although there's European history and there's Asian history and in America too. But it is not owned by the Germans. It's not owned by the Africans. And it's not owned by the Middle Easterners either. And see, a lot of these people claim that they had gotten status from some German that was in American government. This country is not owned by Germany. The government is not a German system. And it's not supposed to be either. So you might have gotten status from a German politician, and that is illegal. German politicians cannot issue statuses to Middle Easterners to attack Americans. Germans cannot issue status to blacks or African Americans or Africans to attack European Americans or Asian Americans or Jewish or Catholic people either. Do you understand that? So whatever the dirty government or dirty law enforcement or dirty medical people had tried to orchestrate in reference to them stealing genetics or their activity of trying to steal sperm or hermaphrodite eggs or anything, those people have to get prosecuted. I'm friendly with different ethnicities and nationalities. I don't hang out with Germans. I don't hang out with Middle Easterners. And the Germans, in their ways of manipulating people, or their way, even if somebody was manipulated, that's not my fault. If you tried to attack me, you get charged no matter what. I don't believe in forceful rape or forceful sex. I don't believe in physical assault of anybody trying to muscle me. And there was some government man that claimed he was torturing me, trying to tell me to give things away. Not allowed to. My parents got murdered and then they were frozen. Any muscling of any person trying to muscle me or trying to bully me or trying to extort from me, those people are tied in with the ones that murdered my parents. Murder is illegal in America. And those government agents have to get prosecuted. Them illegally confiscating monies from the postal mail that people had tried to send to me, monies or checks or credit cards or gift cards, those people have to get arrested. Their activity of stealing from me and abusing me, they must get prosecuted, whoever they are. Their activity of their political administrations trying to steal my family wealth as their way of their people trying to fund their political administration by ripping me off. They have to get prosecuted. No matter what race they are, no matter what religion they are. World protocol of my identity is in the media. 24 hours a day. That's supposed to protect my mother and father's estates. It's supposed to protect my ownership. And that's what it does. And it's supposed to. And it's supposed to do some other protection things in reference to who I am and what I'm the owner of. And in reference to employees of the companies, the Royal Protocol of my identity is a document that is supposed to have some particular position of understanding that I'm the owner, first and foremost, of my mother and father's companies and estates, and the guidelines of the company. See, when the government tries to make up shit on employees or companies, that means the government's trying to steal things. Do you understand that? So in reference to all their accusations that they have ever made about me, you got to find out who the people are if you can, or just go to law enforcement and say, hey, these people are making shit up, or hey, these people said this, these people are saying that. They're misrepresenting information, they're misrepresenting identity, they're misrepresenting history of a person's life, and they're making up all kinds of shit. That's where gag orders or arresting people and locking them up because they just can't stop their manipulative ways of what they have done, blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, blocking me from trust funds, blocking me from accounts, blocking me from my career, or them trying to sabotage my life in any way. These people trying to sabotage education or the activity of studying information, them intruding, disrupting, violating my personal life all the time. These government people need to get apprehended. They need to get prosecuted for their MK Ultra terrorism, their zapping and tasering and disrupting, their activity of trying to play their communication game, saying shit like, they'd probably say something like, oh, they wanted to say this to see if he could hear it, or see if he knew that, see what that communication is by tapping him on the shoulder, or doing this or doing that. No, you're disruptive. Everybody knows that satellite technology has been around for over 60 years, and it was outlawed in reference to your types of activities. Your activity of mutilating and damaging a person's face and teeth is a crime, And your government agents need to get prosecuted for brutality crimes. And you'll sit there, these people will say stupid shit like, with satellite technology, well, I don't know what that is. Well, I'm more educated than you, obviously, about satellite technology. So you may not know it, but I know it. And your activity of saying stupid shit, slandering my character, is prosecutable. Just because you're ignorant and you're in law enforcement, or you're ignorant and you're in politics, that's not my fault. Your ignorance and stupidity is prosecutable. Reference to your activities of misrepresenting the guidelines of freedom in this country and the Constitution, the violations of your people trespassing and raping me, you have to get prosecuted. Or your activity of trying to rape me anywhere. Or your activity of physically attacking my anatomy, you must get prosecuted for your abuse and your brutality crimes. And the activity of you trying to steal my parents' wealth and estates that they gave to me, you have to get prosecuted. Your race does not have a right trying to determine my race of ethnicity. You don't have a right trying to steal land and property from my race and from who I am and what I'm the owner of. So you have to get prosecuted, government man, for treason or other crimes that you have violated in reference to the laws in America and international law that you violated too.